Clarissa can't handle the backlash that she's receiving from putting hands on Alycia. Now, as I was putting this video together, Clarissa has posted a closer, not a different angle, a up close angle of, I guess, Alycia saying to her to beat her ASS, right? So, okay. This is what Clarissa posted, right? She put, I don't just go around slapping people. Like I said, she told me I'll beat your ASS right now. So all that victim playing and lying ends here, right? So she posted this with a link to a video. This is the video link that she posted from Fight Hype.
Worry about who the fuck you're with, not me.
Oh my God, is the girl gonna get in a fight here?
Shut the fuck up, always.
Hey, get out of the way. I want to get in there.
No.
World star!
I know you won't whoop no ass.
Not right now.
I will.
Okay, so she wanted us to see that Alycia said, I want you to beat my ASS. Listen, Clarissa, like we said, and we've already established, you two go back and forth. When she says, I want you to beat my ASS, she's talking about in the boxing ring. That's what she's talking about. You and her have a history of going back and forth, talking ish to each other. And this is a clip that I was actually pulling up when I saw Clarissa post this update. This is what I was gonna even talk about before adding this extra in. So look at, this was the confrontation they had that I spoke about in my other video that I said they were going back and forth. Clarissa has the nerve to hit Alycia's arm and knock her arm down. She wasn't saying beat my ASS. They were just going back and forth, and she was in her face being the bully that she is, feeling that whoever is a boxer like her needs to kiss the ring or something. Like, I don't understand what type of respect that you think these other women boxers should give you when you don't do the same thing. So this is, I shortened it because it was like a minute long, but I just want you guys to look at her slapping her arm. So look.
That's what we know. We know I ain't no drug team. That's what we know. You want to hear me say right to do. Yeah, I want you to step my mouth. Shut me up. Shut me up. Shut me up. Shut me up. I know that drug team. That's what we know. We know I ain't no drug team. That's what we know. You want to hear me say right to do.
So you see her telling her, shut me up, and she hits Alycia's hand because she had her hand up in her face like, get out of my face. Because you saw Clarissa was in her face popping ish like usual. So where was the beat my ASS at then for you to put your hands on her? You're real touchy. You love to get in someone's face and rile them up and then get mad when they react. So I don't care that she sat and said, beat my ASS. I don't care that she said that. You still shouldn't have put your hands on her. Because you love to go back and forth and do just that. This wasn't different for you. This is not like, oh, I don't argue and I don't get in somebody else's face. This is what you do, Clarissa. This is the art of you going back and forth, talking ish to people. You've been harassing this woman. You've been going back and forth with her. So do not try to sit here and make it like you are innocent in this because people are dragging you for touching her. No matter where that hand landed, it don't matter. You put your hands on her. Just like you did in the clip I just showed. You put your hands on her. With people surrounding y'all. You feel like whenever you're in her presence that you can just sun her and touch her and do whatever you want to do with her. So please cut all of the nonsense with you right now. Alycia did not sit here and play victim. The clip came out and people are saying you in the wrong. Why does it have to be, oh, Alicia's playing victim, and that's not the case? She told me to beat her ASS. Like, enough now. Clarissa, you can't escape the receipts. You can't escape the receipts. It's just too many of them. It's too many. You must be getting backlash now. You must feel away as usual. If things don't go in your favor, you cry wolf online. If people would have been bigging you up saying that Alycia deserved that, and it is a handful of people, but not compared to the amount that's telling you you're wrong. If you would have been getting praised because of this, you would be rubbing it in like you were earlier today until you saw that people weren't feeling it. So now you want to gather up a video and show what she said. I don't care what she said. She could have said to you, let's fight right now. If she didn't make the first move and put hands on you, it should not have gotten physical, because both you and her go back and forth cursing each other out. Now, I was looking up a video before I even got to this, where Alycia is saying that she wants to fight Clarissa. I think this video is from 2023, so about 3 years ago. Let's take a look at what she said, because I'm feeling like at this point, Clarissa, you're the one that's scared to fight Alycia. I don't want to hear about this weight thing. I get it that it's a difference in weight between the two of you, right? I get it. But if you fought in all these different weight classes, Clarissa, you guys can meet at the weight that needs to be met for you guys to fight. And you know what? I also realized that Laila Ali, if she would have signed on and agreed to fight Clarissa, this is what she would have been doing with Laila Ali. She would have been going back and forth in her face, saying this, saying that, just disrespecting her all around. It's different with Alycia because she's like her peer. They're in the same age bracket. So Laila would have came out of her legacy, out of retirement, for a payday that was the minimum when she said maximum 20. You guys thought she was going to come out of retirement for $15 million, deal with Clarissa talking all kinds of stuff online, them having weigh-ins and the promo that they would have needed to do for the fight, and Clarissa would have been just sitting here popping it the whole time. Do we think that Laila should have? I'm so happy. Laila, you made the best choice. I'm so happy that you did not fall for the bait to give Clarissa the biggest payday of her career. This is what she would have done with Laila had she said yes to that fight. Now you have Alycia, who's willing, I guess, to go up in weight. I don't know how much. You would have had to come down, whatever. But you don't want to, because you always talk about how you love being thick, how you love having this big butt, right? She's always talking about how she loves being a certain weight. So you want to sit and act like she's so small, but you just don't want to lose the weight. At least not enough to fight her, I would say. So let's look at this clip of Alycia from 2023, where she says how she wants to fight Clarissa.
Clarissa Shields. I said yes. I will fight Clarissa Shields at 147. Make the fight. Now I know what y'all thinking. Oh, you're too small. She's too big. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. Size does not matter to me, baby. It's the skills, baby. Clarissa Clarissa been knew I wanted to fight her. I came up to her at the gym, right? We at the gym. I said, Clarissa, why don't you and I put on a fight? You too small, AB. That Clarissa, you ain't got to worry about the size, girl. Let's make the fight happen. Clarissa Shields. I said yes. I will fight Clarissa Shields at 147. Make the fight. Now I know what y'all thinking. Oh, you're too small. She's too big. I don't care about none of that.
Alycia's not scared. And if it's a weight issue, Clarissa, if it's really a weight issue, why do you sit and go back and forth with her as if it's a possibility to fight her? She's not scared to fight you. You're scared to fight her. But you want to mask it behind the weight. She's small. All right, so why arguing? Why when you see her, you got to approach her and you're mad and telling her she don't deserve to win? Why so much hate if the weight classes are just completely off? If it's impossible for you to fight her, why entertain going back and forth with her? Because you hate to see someone else win. Especially someone you feel a way about, or you feel that just may be better. It's all Clarissa's insecurities oozing out. Now let's get into some tweets back when Alycia and Clarissa were cool. I'll pause it because I believe it's on a slide, but we'll pause each one. So this is the first one. Clarissa says, P for P. I forgot what that stands for. Number one wins at any weight class. I'd 100% fight Alycia at 147 or 154 or 160 or 168, long as it's a belt or multiple belts on the line. You know I'm not hard to make a fight with. And the next one, Clarissa says, and last time I checked, I always told people I wouldn't fight Baumgartner because we cool as hell. And I feel the same way about Michaela. I'd never fight Michaela. She's my Olympic sister. I'm just trying to figure out, when did Alycia decide she wanted to fight me? So do you see? She felt away because she felt like Alycia was like, she was cool with her. It's like, why would we fight each other if we're cool? So she's saying, I'm trying to figure out, when did Alycia decide she wanted to fight me? She feels offended by Alycia wanting to challenge her and fight her. Because she thought they were, I guess, I'm not even going to say friends, just cool enough to not fight each other. And here's another tweet. Okay. This was Alycia saying, I've been wanting to fight you. Remember the day in the gym? I said, we should fight at 147, and you laughed, and I said, I'm serious. So this is given right now that Clarissa don't want that smoke. She don't want to, I really feel it's not about, because Clarissa in her mind should think that she can beat her. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say Clarissa just automatically knows she'll lose. That's not the mindset. But what I think the problem is that it's a possibility she can lose. That's what's eating at Clarissa, because Maserati Bud already told us she cannot lose. She refuses to lose. She hates losing. She knows Alycia hits hard. She knows Alycia is a good fighter. She's scared to fight Alycia. That's why every time she see her, she want to get in her face and go back and forth with her, curse her out, tell her this, tell her that, as if she's beneath her. Because she's scared to give her that opportunity to possibly win. I think it's one or two more tweets. Let's see. Oh, wait. Clarissa says, oh, have you? Okay. Well, hey, you think you can dethrone the GWOT? Start your 147 plan and I'll start mine. And if we fight, just know I didn't want to do it, but you made me. So you see, this is her mindset. It seems like from this, it seemed like a mutual agreement, correct? Like, is this not a mutual understanding that if we meet at this weight, we can fight? So what's the problem now? The problem is Clarissa feels like she needs to be thick for Papoose and have a certain leg size and butt size. That's what her mind is about. She thinks that she has to be a certain thickness to be with Papoose. Isn't that deranged? Doesn't this sound crazy, y'all? Business is business. If you can do it, what's the problem? No, you'd rather walk up and slap her at an event where she's dressed up and that's just not the time or place. So we see that they have a history of meeting up at events and popping ish to each other back and forth. Why was Saturday night any different? When you knocked her hand down, you were physical the first time in that clip I showed. So now your excuse is because she said, come beat my ASS. All of a sudden now you want to hit her. She's talking about fighting you in the ring. That's what she means, come beat my ASS. That's what she means. She was not trying to fight you on a red carpet while she's out at an MMA fight, dressed up like that wasn't the time nor place. But Clarissa, you want to play this role that you just needed to fight her then and there. You just couldn't stand the fact that she came in looking real good and you were looking real bad. Now let's see this last tweet. Alycia said, sleep tight, boo. And Clarissa retweets and says, I ain't your boo. Get that weird-ish on. So all of a sudden it went from y'all being cool and you not understanding fighting her to now it's I ain't your boo. All because she just wanted a friendly competition. You said you and Franchon were friends and you were fighting her. You fought her more than once. So what's the problem with Alycia? Why I can't be cordial and still fight and make the bag? I don't get it. So there we have it, y'all. I never saw these tweets. I knew that they kind of were cool before. Like they weren't always enemies, but I didn't know where the friction started. Where the disconnect happened. And this obviously is where it started, with Alycia wanting to fight Clarissa. And Clarissa feels the same way she tried to say Layla was sunning her, you trying to sun Alycia. The same way you felt like because Layla is looking at it like, oh, I don't see a competition in fighting you. And you doing the same thing with Alycia, acting like you don't see a competition in fighting her. Clarissa's, just take it how you see it. I'm getting all jumbled up because it's just like, hold on a second. I can't even believe that this is what it comes down to. The fact that she just does not want to fight her. Wow. Now I'm adding quickly because I forgot about Nigeria in her interview. Remember, she wants to do an interview. Nigeria posted, this is her update on her doing an interview. She said, when I hit 20K on TikTok and Instagram, I'm dropping story time, not holding back nothing and going to have receipts. Nothing will be left out, not even what an MF going to try to expose about me. Everybody playing with me. Let the games begin. Now, Nigeria, you trying to hit a certain number of followers and things, but you need to just do your interview with, someone with the decent sized platform. you can still drop your story time, but you should still do an interview. So this is an update from her. I wanted to share because I think I saw this yesterday and I didn't post it. So I'm like, let me add this in now because I don't know who she would possibly interview with, but her hitting 20K on TikTok and Instagram, and eventually just know I see she's going to tell her story eventually, whether it be that way or if she interviews with someone, but she is ready to talk. And it's a matter of time before she starts spilling whatever tea she want to spill. And we'll be waiting for it, right? We're going to be waiting for whatever tea she got to spill. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a comment. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you have, thank you very much. And I'll talk to all of you again soon. Also, hype this video. I forget to say that. Hype this video too.